So we just reached our first dirt road in the Ocala National Forest. We are ready for some fun camping stuff. We have our car all packed. It's the first time we are putting the Jeep through its paces, so let's see where the road takes us.
Looking forward to getting the Jeep dirty.
Yeah! I apologize if the camera is shaky. I am holding it. It's beautiful. Look at the sky. We couldn't have asked for a more perfect day.
Nope. It's not that hot out.
Yep, it is 84 according to the car's thermostat. What is ahead of us on the dirt road? More dirt road. Why, yes. More dirt road. I apologize for all of the bug guts that are on the windshield. That's making for really nice footage. Yep, there we go. So we're about to embark down this smaller dirt road.
This one looks a lot more fun.
Pretty pitted.
Yeah.
John's excited to put the Jeep through its paces.
Yeah. Work the suspension.
And we are in our first dip. Oh, he's so excited. There's mud on the ground. It's the mud on the tires, just like in a country song. Don't go through that ditch.
Four-wheel drive.
Do you have it on?
I most certainly do.
How excited are you right now?
That was fun.
Tell me what you're thinking.
I was thinking that's why we have a Jeep.
Little red Jeep, little red Jeep, little red Jeep, here out of the streets. The original song, guys, was Little red Jeep, little red Jeep, little red Jeep here on the street. But we're not on the street. We are off-roading.
Yeah! Yeah!
Jonathan is an outdoorsman today. He has tearaway pants. What if there's another vehicle?
Well, then... Oh, that's
There's
terrifying.
no passing road. What's terrifying?
There it is. Bum, bum, bum.
It's just a cricket. Don't put the windshield wipers on. You'll kill it.
Okay.
Crickets are harmless, I think. I think. Whoa. That footage.
It's like we're in National Geographic.
Jonathan has checked to see if our friend Mr. Grasshopper was still on the car, and he is in fact not.
Hi!
We are finding out what happens when two Jeeps collide. Wow, he's like really wide.
Yeah.
He has no fear. Hello!
Hi there. How's it going? Excellent.
Thank you. He has Rubicon.
Yep.
We decided that we're gonna have lunch when we get to our campsite. We're staying at Juniper Springs in the Ocala National Forest. It's towards the middle of the forest. Is it above or below the bombing site?
It is above the bombing site.
Excellent. The U.S. Navy, Army,
Navy.
has a bombing site smack in the middle of the forest, which sounds pretty freaky. And we are going to drive past it, and we will get footage of it. But I made chicken salad for us for lunch, and I brought some fresh sourdough from the grocery store. And we're gonna have some chicken salad sandwiches.
I can't wait.
It's in the cooler with the dry ice. And hopefully our steak didn't freeze, because that would kind of suck. More dirt roads and lots of natures. There's a nature. There's a nature. There's a nature. There's a person.
Hi, I'm a person.
There's some more nature. We have to go left.
Yes.
And then that is road 45.
There's another Jeep.
Hello, Jeep. That is a 4x4. That is a Jeep Cherokee. Many of these roads are for 4x4s only. And that means, for those of you who don't know, like I didn't know, 4x4 means that it's got four-wheel drive, right?
Yep.
Yep. So we found this area. I don't really know what it is, but I've seen a lot of like trash and styrofoam. It's a little sad. Styrofoam takes so long to what's the word? Disintegrate?
People, clean up your trash.
Yeah. It's not hard.
Nope.
So, right ahead of us is what we believe to be the U.S. naval bombing field. And it is barred from civilian trespassing or something. There we go.
Bottom line, we can't go there.
Yeah. Caution, bombing exercises may be in progress. Hang on. There we go. Let's get a good view of that sign. U.S. property, no trespassing. So if we go left right here, we will be on one of the shorter paths to get to Juniper Springs. And if we go right, it's a slightly more scenic view.
Do you want to try those directions again?
Yep, left. Left, and then right. Yep, I'm not great at the directions.
So, I hear that range up ahead is pretty popular. It's the bomb.
So we just saw the second sign, and there's invisible radiation, which is pretty freaky.
Lasers.
Okay, we can laugh at that one. So we're just driving along, and we see this kick-ass sign. Live bombing exercises. I think it's pretty cool.
I think it's cool.
Video surveillance.
I think we will obey the sign and not enter.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. So now we're going this way, and we're on 26, which is right where we should be. But I think it's pretty cool, because you can see, like, on the side of the road, like, right here, there's, like, gutters that have been just occurred, that just happened from, like, the runoff. Like, that's not man-made, it's just dirt. It's pretty neat. It's cool how nature just, like, figures a way out.
Life finds a way.
He says in his Jeep. Jonathan goes, oh my god, it smells amazing. Because of the pine trees. And geophotographer. We think this is the right road. We're not entirely sure. So we just hit some really bumpy roads. And Jonathan goes, this is what you should be videoing. So I'm videoing. Oof. Whoa. Was that sliding?
Yeah.
This is the infamous sugar sand. Looks pretty soft. We do have a board, like a piece of plywood in the back, just in case we need some extra traction. We're having the most fun.
Yes.
just for you viewers at home, I am holding the camera in my hand, strapped around my palm with the Velcro, and all of this jostling is just from the bumps. Can't really hold it much more still than I am. About that. Let's see if that view is any good. It's like we have a GoPro.
Yeah.
Which we do, we just didn't bring it. Did we?
Yeah.
Well, we did bring the GoPro.
We did bring the GoPro.
But we don't have a mount. We used to have a mount on the truck.
Correct.
That's a pretty cool view.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. There's a tree in the middle of the road here that we're gonna go around. So each campsite at Juniper Springs, from what we were able to gather online, comes complete with a picnic table, a fire circle, a grill for charcoal, and they each come with a bear-proof food storage container that is bolted to the ground. So this area has, what is it, brown bears? Or grizzlies?
Black bears.
Black
not
bears.
Grizzlies.
Black
I
bears.
just like grizzlies.
Yeah, I don't know what he said. Black bears. And it is highly recommended that you keep your food somewhere safe. Look at the clay in the ground here. It's pretty cool. This orange that you're seeing is clay in the sand. And that's because Florida is a dried up swamp. I see electricity.
Yep.
Hey, look, it's a main road. Oop.
One more minute. Just because.
This is Juniper Springs. We are driving in. Now, we made our reservation online. It was $25 a night with a 2-night minimum. There is a secure gate to get into the campsite, and campers who have made reservations are given a gate code to get in after hours. So here is our pay station, and we will be checking in. I don't know why that guy got off of his motorcycle. And this is the little check-in window. They do canoe rentals, but it looks like they're closed for the day. Tomorrow we'll have to do our rental thing. So we got some firewood at the gatehouse, and they keep it inside this little cute little shack. And there's a warning on the door that says bears are active in this area. It's a good amount of wood. Nice wood. Is that firewood in your hands? Or are you just happy to see me? Alright, so here we go on our way to our campsite. She said we may or may not have a bear-proof tin, which is great. But at least there's bathrooms and stuff right next to our campsite, so we won't have to go far for that.
I think this is us.
Yep, this is us. And then we go to the left of the fork. The right, I'm sorry, the right. I can't do my left and right. All day I've been doing that. That's nice. It's a nice little area. These are the showers, I think. Bathrooms, maybe?
Yes.
Dishwashing room. Nice. Very nice. This is campsite 10. That is not ours. We are in 12. Should be just ahead. 12.
This is us.
Right here. This is our campsite. This is our home for the next 24 hours. I hope we don't get attacked by a bear. But that's our little fire pit. That's our grill. That's our picnic table. And I guess we can build our tent anywhere. We have our tent set up. It took Jonathan all of 10 minutes. And then my wonderful coworker, Melina, gave us this air mattress to borrow. And this is the waterproof Rainfly. We decided against silicone spraying it because it needs 48 hours to cure, which kind of sucks. But we have this cute little doormat. And this is our picnic table. And these are our chairs and our firewood and pit. And this is our beautiful campsite. That's our Jeep. And that's our grill. We're gonna go change into our bathing suits and then go over to the springs.
Now that the camp is set up and everything, the tent is set up and we're unpacked
And fed.
and we ate lunch, now we're on our way for a nice cold dip in the springs.
Which is like 72 degrees all year round.
Constantly.
It's gonna be cold.
On a day like today, I can't wait.
Yes. Hi. Holy fuck. Sorry.
It's cold.
Fucking. And there's these little fish that like nibble on your toes and stuff.
It's a very weird sensation.
It is super weird. I think it might be the same kind of fish that they use in those pedicures. There are these, do you know about this?
Yeah.
These pedicures where
They eat your dead skin.
eat your dead skin off.
You can do it. I believe in you.
It's too cold. I can't. I did it. Are you happy?
Yes, I'm thrilled. You did it.
Oh my god, it's really cold, you guys.
She did it. She did it.
Really,
I'm very proud.
I made fire. So we made these fun little fire starters with dryer lint from your electric dryer. And you take a toilet paper roll and shove as much lint inside it as you can. And then when you're building your campfire, you put the filled roll inside the logs and light it with a match. And it starts the fire because it burns really slowly. And this literally took one match, which is pretty cool. Pretty stinking cool. Come look at it from this side, babe.
Ooh, fire. Look at it burn. Look at it go. And now my job is to start the grill.
Yay!
My fire was a whole lot easier to start than Danny's was. Yay for Matchlight charcoal.
this campfire. This is our campfire. With the Jeep and the tent. We are like real outdoors people. And the Jonathan.
That's me.
Say hello, Jonathan. Yay. It's this awkward time of night when it's not quite dark enough for the firelight. But I actually think our tent is going to be pretty cozy tonight. It looks pretty comfortable in there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm impressed.
I am as well.
I'm impressed by us.
Here we are. It is the morning of October 13th, and we made it through the night. It got a little cold last night, but our tent served very well. And now we have coffee on, and we're starting to heat up the skillet for breakfast, and we're going to have eggs and potatoes, and then after breakfast, we're going to go back to the springs. Since it was such a cold morning, it got down to like 58 degrees last night, so we had some firewood left over, and we decided that we were going to have a morning campfire too.
Yay! It's John's birthday.
It is.
Yay! So, for Jonathan's birthday breakfast, I have made a potato hash. It's got diced ham in it, it's got diced potatoes, obviously, diced onions, and diced peppers, and some salt and pepper. And then once this is done, we're gonna crack some eggs over top and let them cook, and then that'll be breakfast. And we're cooking in our cast iron. It's the first time we've used it on the grill rather than the stove. And it is performing splendidly. We did bring a towel to grip the handle of it. But other than that, it's pretty good. We tried making coffee with the percolator on the grill, and it was just taking way too long. So a friendly neighbor offered us their propane stove, and we had coffee in less than 3 minutes. And it's delicious.
Hey.
Look who it is. Potatoes.
That smells amazing.
Doesn't it? Like when you walk up and you can
Yep.
start smelling it.
I can smell it from like way down there.
I wish you guys could smell this. It smells fabulous. Look at all that sizzle action. You guys should have heard it when it first went in. Good morning, Jonathan.
Good morning.
Tell me about your time so far.
It's been wonderful.
Yeah?
Yeah, we got to drive some off-road trails yesterday, which I've been looking forward to doing ever since we got the Jeep, and it was awesome. And we went in the springs, and it was freezing. And you didn't want to get in.
Nope, but I did.
But you did.
I did it.
And then there were creepy fish that come and nibble on you. And we made a campfire last night, and we had delicious steak.
But what else did we have last night?
S'mores.
We had s'mores.
They were wonderful. And
Had you ever made s'mores before?
not like for real. I think maybe like at one of those hotel fire pits, maybe at some point.
That doesn't count.
But not on like a real campfire. And it was so much fun. And we played Scrabble, and I won because I'm the best at Scrabble. And we slept, and it got really cold last night. And by really cold, I mean like in the high 50s.
Yeah. No, it was probably like the low 50s.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have a squirrel friend. Our squirrel friend smells our food. He stood up. There he is. He's coming closer.
I see him.
There he is. I'm Doug.
Squirrel.
Squirrel. I'm Doug.
So, yes. So we slept in the tent, and it was awesome. And the sky last night was amazing.
It was absolutely incredible. We could see every star.
I don't think I've seen so many stars ever in my life, and it was amazing. And now we're making breakfast, and we have coffee thanks to a kind gentleman who lent us a propane stove.
We don't remember his name.
Nope. Do you?
I have no idea. I have no idea what his name was.
We're gonna call him Gary.
I don't think his name was Gary.
That's what we will refer to him as. Campin' Gary.
Campin' Gary.
And we bonded because he also has a Jeep,
Yep.
except his Jeep is a little bit bigger.
And he was like, "Oh, you guys brought your yoga mats. Awesome." we weren't able to pack ours. Little does he know that those things are actually the sleeping mats that came with our camping kit. I did use it as a yoga mat.
Mm-hmm.
And then Jonathan needed help with the fire.
Yep. And so hopefully we can go canoeing today. It's supposed to be really nice, but apparently there was downed trees from the storm. But hopefully it's all clear and we can go canoeing today.
Yay! And if we can't, what's our plan B?
Then we're going to go into the springs, and we're going to hang out here and play cornhole.
Yay, cornhole! And then we're gonna have lunch.
And we're going to have lunch, and then we'll see what happens from there. Here we have a little bird friend that's joining us for breakfast.
I think it's a robin or a cardinal. Might be a female cardinal. We've seen a whole bunch of male cardinals. He's eating some seeds. Nuts or something. Maybe acorns.
I didn't think that the Catholic Church allowed female cardinals.
You guys unfollow us right now.
Right now, we are on our way to the springs. They have a little walking trail that you can get from the campsite to the springs, and that's where we're heading now.
Go left or right?
There's a fork in the road. Let's go this way. Way to make a decision. Ooh, another trail. I wonder where it goes. Here we are at Juniper Springs.
Hi! So we saw this giant spider web, and we were told by another camper that they are banana spiders because it's not the abdomen, I think maybe it's the thorax, I don't know. It's part of their body is like narrow and oblong and yellow, so it looks like a banana. But I don't know if we can capture it. There's a giant web right up there. Is it capturing it?
Kind of. Yeah, you can see him there. That giant spider.
Sort of been fun looking. Looks pretty. Spiders don't come to Juniper Springs. It didn't look that clear yesterday.
So at Juniper Springs, there is a mill house that was built in the 1930s, and there's a walking trail that you can take and get a good view of it. view of Danny. That is the spring that is feeding the spring.
It's the main spring.
So,
And then these little ones are boils, which are like shoot-offs of the main spring.
so there's one of the boils there. And there's a couple over there. And that is the main spring that's feeding all of the water here.
In this area.
Yes. What were you saying about the spring?
I think it's noteworthy to show on video because these springs were open to the public in like the 30s. So this stonework was laid before that, in the early 1930s, which is pretty cool that it's withstood the test of time and the wear of water. This area of the spring is not open to fishing or swimming or wading or anything. Except viewing.
Hey Danny,
What?
those fish must be pretty smart.
Is that because they're in school?
Yes. We just finished walking the nature trail here at Juniper Springs, and it was really nice. There was a lot of areas where you could see the spring water and the river run that they have, where you, if you're here, you could rent a canoe and float down, and we got to see some of the other springs here. I think this one was Hammock Springs?
Something like that.
Yeah.
You have the map.
Yeah. We're just going to assume it's Hammock Springs.
Hammock Springs.
Yeah.
This is a smaller spring that attaches to Juniper Springs, and then Juniper Springs runs eventually into the St. Johns River.
But over here we got to see some fish and some turtles, but
No gators.
yep, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Right now we're on our way home from Juniper Springs after an awesome weekend, and I just want to end the video by saying thank you to my awesome wife, and it was one of the best birthday weekends ever, and I love you, Danny.